Anything that is associated with the drug possession can be seized. If it's involved in the drug trade, it can be seized. The scary thing is sometimes family members' homes, cars are seized, businesses are seized. The state has a myriad of weapons to try to come at you in an effort to try to take from you. And it doesn't necessarily always include your freedom. In some instances, it's your livelihood, it's your possessions, and it's the burden of the state to show that it's somehow tied to the drug trade.
The state is allowed to seize property used in relation to a drug offense. A lot of times that involves money. That might involve guns, whether legally or illegally owned. Obviously, that can involve trucks, cars, boats, and we see cases where I lend my car to my kid, and my son goes out and is caught with drugs. Well, of course, I had nothing to do with that, but that doesn't matter. Even though it's my car, they can still be seized. You know, in the process of getting that back, it's very time-consuming. It's very involved. It's very procedurally oriented. It's very tough, and you need someone to help you walk you through that process. In terms of seizures, you know, obviously we try to utilize the procedural methods written into the statute. Filing an immediate claim for the return of the property, filing an immediate answer if the state actually does proceed for forfeiture complaint. What people need to realize is that the state has only so long once they've seized the property. They actually have to give you notice of the seizure, then they give you a time period to file a claim. A lot of times if you file that claim, they won't follow up and actually file a formal complaint. But once they do file a formal complaint, even though this was started as a criminal case, it's now become a civil case because it is a civil forfeiture. It really does open up a whole other area of law, and civil cases, even more than criminal cases, are so procedurally oriented with the discovery periods, with anything, you know. In a civil case, the defendant doesn't have the right to hide, I won't want to say hide, the defendant doesn't have the right not to testify. The defendant doesn't have constitutional guarantees of the right to remain silent, such as a defendant does in a criminal case. So it opens up a whole avenue for the state to attack the defendant based on conduct, based on somebody else's conduct, or whatever. It really does. It's a difficult and it's a land. I want to say minefield. It really is a minefield out there, and you really need someone to guide you through it.